Hello everyone, this is Maria from Maxifisio. Thank you for joining me today. I'm going to be filming a yoga class that you can do after surfing. I just been for a surf here in Fuerteventura, so this is the inspiration for this class, but of course you could do this class also, for example, if you've been for a swim or if you've done any other sports, or if you just feel like having a bit of good mobility and a stretch session, this class is great for that too. So as always, give me a thumbs up if you like the class at the end of the video. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed yet. And if you have any requests for any other content or you're interested in any of my online classes and services, you can visit my website maxifisio.com and get in touch through there. All right, so we're going to be starting in a seated position. You can go into cross leg, simple cross leg, or maybe Sukhasana. Easy pose, one leg on front of the other. Or maybe you can do half lotus or full lotus, whatever feels good for you. And I want you to just lengthen the spine. Just place the doors of your hands on top of your knees. Soften the fingers. Close your eyes and take a deep inhale through the nose. Hold it at the top and take a nice long exhale through the mouth. Just think of letting go, releasing tension to start the class. Seal your lips and then continue inhaling through the nose. Exhaling through the nose, making each breath slightly deeper and longer. Paying attention to the sensations you got on the body. And trying to set an intention for this class. We're also going to activate our Yahi pranayama. So constrict the back of the throat on the inhale and the exhale, so the breath becomes audible to you, not to others, so it shouldn't be too loud. And take a couple more breaths here. Just again being aware of your body, your mind, how you feel at the moment. As you complete this exhale, open your eyes and we're going to take both arms up. Inhale, palms facing in, lengthen the spine. As you exhale, can you twist your body to the right? Take your right hand behind, left hand to the knee. Look over your shoulder, breathe. And then change other side. Inhale back to center, exhale the other way. So left hand behind you, right hand to the left knee. Look over the shoulder, full breath here. And again, inhale back to center, exhale again, once more, twist to the right. Return to the middle, inhale, and again, twist to the left. Now come back to center, release your arms, change the cross of the legs, whether you were on Sukhasana, again, simple cross leg or lotus, half lotus. I'm gonna show you this from the side. So once you've changed the cross of the legs, we're going to go into eagle arms. You're going to cross or wrap the right elbow underneath the left, and I want you to connect the palms of your hands as best as you can. Bring your elbows about the height of the shoulders, and just think of your thumbs, your fingers away from the face, so trying to find a 90-degree angle. This is going to open up your heart center at the back, not the front, not the chest area, the shoulder blade area, which again is still part of your heart center. So we're going to inhale, we're going to crouch, rounding the upper back. And then as you exhale, you're going to come back to the start position. And then we'll do it again. So we're going to inhale, crouch, exhale, return to sitting tall, keeping the 90-degree angle on the arms. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Okay, from here, unwrap the arms. Let's do the other side. So left elbow drop underneath the right. It will feel different, but hopefully we can get a nice stretch through both. So elbows again about the height of the shoulders. Palms, fingers reaching away from you, so you're on a 90-degree angle. You should be feeling the back of the shoulders beginning to open already. And let's go again. Inhale, crouch, exhale, back to tall. And again, inhale, crouch, rounding the upper back, relaxing the head. Exhale, come back. And let's go again, one more time. Inhale, and exhale. Lovely. Once you release from this one, we're gonna make our way to 4-point kneeling. So we're just gonna come onto our hands and our knees, and we're just gonna go through a few rounds of cat and cow stretch. So inhale as you extend the spine, exhale as you round for cat. And again, inhale here, exhale, round. Let's go again. Inhale, exhale. And I return to sort of neutral. Take the hands a bit more to the center of the mat. Inhale, take the right arm up. Exhale, thread the needle. Bring the right ear to the mat. You can bend the left elbow a little bit. And then hold here for full breath again. Inhale. Exhale. Unwind as you inhale. And then exhale, hand to center. Let's go for the other side. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, bring them through for thread the needle. Left ear to the mat. Stay for full breath. Inhale. Exhale. And we'll go again. Inhale, arm up, exhale, down. Now hands a little bit wider and a bit more forward for Anahatasana, heart melting pose or puppy pose. So again, another heart opener. Drop your forehead towards the mat. Keep the hips up. Press the floor with your hands, middle fingers reaching forward. Feel the front of the chest opening. Continue with your Yahi pranayama, your Yahi breathing. One more breath. All right, then come back to 4-point kneeling, tuck and toes, and we're gonna come to downward facing dog. So give a shake to your head as you come into downward facing dog. Begin to maybe pedal the feet, find a bit of movement. You could also bend and extend both legs, or maybe just pivot to be to the right, to the left. You've got all of those options. I particularly like the pedaling on the feet, but if you prefer something else, that's absolutely fine. And then I want you to find a bit of a stillness. Just keep pressing the floor, dropping the chest, keeping the neck relaxed. And then we're going to take the hands a bit closer in and closer to your feet. And then from there, we're going to take the left hand to the outside of your right leg. You could go for the ankle as well. Bend your left elbow and just look underneath your right armpit. Stay for a full breath. And then change. Inhale, left hand back to the mat. Exhale, right hand to the outside of your left leg or calf, or maybe the ankle if you can go a bit deeper. Bend your right elbow and begin to twist, looking underneath your left armpit. And again, hold for a full breath. Inhale. Exhale. All right, inhale, hand back. Exhale, make your way back to downward facing dog, so a bit more open. And now inhale, take the right leg up to three-legged dog. Bend your knee and open up the hip. Stay strong through the arms. Inhale. Exhale. Now inhale, square the leg, extend the knee back to three-legged dog. And then as you exhale, bend your knee, round the spine, knee to nose, and then step the foot between your hands. Okay, from here, we're gonna keep the left hand where it is, right arm up, inhale. As you exhale, I want you to think of pivoting the right and the left foot and allow the left hip to dip. Take your right hand back. Look to the hand, inhale, exhale. Now come back to the low lunge as you inhale. And then as you exhale, extend the front knee for extended pyramid pose or head to knee pose. So my hamstrings and calves are very tight. Maybe you'll be able to fold a bit deeper. So I'm just listening to my body. I'm not going too deep, but yeah, if you feel that you can go a bit lower than myself, you could think of bringing your nose to the knee. Breathe in. Flex the toes for another breath. Inhale. Exhale. And then return to your low lunge. Okay, we're gonna inhale back to three-legged dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Just yourself, just notice the difference on the right and the left after we did those postures on the right side. And we're gonna go through the left to even ourselves out. So left leg up, three-legged dog, that's your inhale. Exhale, bend your knee, open up the hip. Stay strong through the arms, full breath here. Inhale, exhale. Now inhale, square the leg again, three-legged dog, extend the knee, and as you exhale, bend your knee, knee to nose, round the spine, bring the foot between your hands for low lunge. Once you're on low lunge, keep the right hand down. Inhale, take the left arm up. For twisted lunge, exhale. And now begin to pivot the left and the right foot, so you dip the hip down. Look back, reach the fingers, left fingers to the back of the mat, inhale. Exhale, come back to low lunge, inhale, and as you exhale, begin to extend the left knee. And like I said, I'm a little bit tight today, so I'm not going too deep, but if you can go a bit deeper than myself, by all means, you could go a bit deeper. Or, you know, the other way around. You could use actually your yoga blocks if you need to be a bit more upright. I'm not using any equipment today, but you could always back off the pose if this feels a bit too intense. On the next inhale, flex the toes if you can. Exhale, hold. And then come back again to your low lunge. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, downward facing dog again. Very good. You can pedal again the feet. And then settle again into the dog for another breath. Now look forward to the front of the mat. As you inhale, begin to walk slowly with your legs. You can bend the knees. I'm going to make our way to Tanasana, to standing forward fold pose. Big toes touching, heels slide apart, and then fold. Let your head go. Maybe your hands stay on the floor, maybe slightly lifted. Maybe you can take the hands to the back of the thighs. Whatever gives you a nice stretch. Now we're going to come to Ardha Uttanasana, our halfway lift or monkey pose. Maybe your hands will be fingertips like this, maybe hands a bit higher. Just flatten the spine, inhale. And as you exhale, fold again. Now inhale, come back again to Ardha Uttanasana. And then take your right arm up, trying to twist from the upper back, not from the hips. Exhale, release. And can we do it on the other side? Look up, inhale, exhale, release. You could do it again with your hands a bit higher if you need to, like so. Okay, so again, inhale for the twist, exhale for the release. One more time on each. Inhale, right arm up, exhale down, and again, inhale, exhale down. Okay, fold again into Tanasana for another full breath. And then from here, step back to downward facing dog. We're gonna inhale here, and as you exhale, come to plank pose. Bring your knees down, and then slowly use the strength of the arms to make your way down. I'm gonna come back a bit on the mat. Okay, hands kind of by the chest, by the front of the shoulders, forehead down. Okay, 3 rolling cobras. Inhale, use the strength of your back to peel off the chest. Exhale, down. 2 more. Inhale, peel off the chest. Exhale, down. 1 more. Inhale, peel off the chest. Exhale, down. Now bring your right arm out to the side, palm facing down, right ear to the mat. Bend your left knee and just twist. So I'm bringing my left foot down to the floor. I'm opening the left hip and the right shoulder. I'm gonna stay here for a breath. And then I'm gonna go ahead and do the same on the other side. So I'm gonna bring my right Hand back to the chest, left arm down. I'm gonna turn my left ear to the mat, and I'm gonna open up the right hip. My foot will go flat. I'm gonna stay for a full breath. I'm gonna return to center, and I'm gonna take again the hands back to where I was. I'm gonna inhale again, exhale. I'm gonna use with the strength of my arms, the support of the knees. I'm gonna return to plank pose. It's gonna come a bit forward. I'm gonna inhale, and as I exhale, I'm gonna make my way back to downward facing dog. I'm gonna take another breath here. And then I'm just gonna take my knees down for Balasana, for child's pose, knees a bit wider than the feet. I'm gonna sit down, my arms stay where they were. And I'm gonna keep my left hand where it is. I'm gonna bring my right hand through, right ear down, so it's thread the needle while we're on child's pose, to open up the back of the shoulder. I'm gonna release, and I'm gonna be doing the same on the other side. Left arm through, left ear to the mat. Breathe. I'm gonna return again back to center. One more breath in Balasana. And then from here, I'm gonna come off Balasana. I'm gonna bring my knees to touch, feet slightly out, and I'm gonna come to hero pose, Virasana. I'm gonna come a bit forward actually. So it's gonna open up a bit the front of the thighs. You might want to sit onto something if your hips don't feel very open. So you could place something underneath the hips. And we're just gonna recline ourselves slightly. Keep the chest open. I'm gonna give you options to go a bit deeper. You could of course just stay a bit more upright. Yeah, if this is not comfortable. And then if you feel nice and open, you could come a little bit lower onto the forearms. You could let the head go, if that feels okay on your neck. Or you could come all the way down, extending one arm over the other for the full expression of the pose. But this gives you a bit of a back bend, so be mindful of your back. Whatever you are, take another breath. And then carefully, we're gonna make our way back up. We're gonna come to four-point kneeling, and we're just gonna extend a bit one leg to bring a bit of blood back on the knee. It's intense pose for the knees. Other side. And just repeat it again once more on each. All right. Now cross one foot over the other, come to a seat, and then we're gonna make our way onto our back. So you could support the back of the thighs if you need to, otherwise just using the strength of the core, make your way down. Take the right knee to the chest, left leg down, all 10 toes flexed. Create a bit of compression on the hip. Now with your right hand, open up the hip, left hand to the left hip. Just again, open a knee up to the shoulder, look to the left. Breathe. Change your hands. And exactly the same thing, but now looking to your right as your right leg goes to the left. Come back to center, hands at the back of the thigh, extend the knee. Maybe take the hands to the cuff. And then point, flex. Breathe in, breathe out. And now circle the foot as you continue breathing. All the way. Okay. And then from here, maybe just simply hold, or if your neck feels okay, lift your head up and try to extend the leg a little bit deeper. And release. Bring your knees to the chest for Apanasana. Notice the difference on both sides. And let's even ourselves out. Left leg in, right leg down, flex all 10 toes, compress the hip to the shoulder. Breathe. Now left hand stays on the knee, right hand on the right hip, open up the hip to the side, and again compress the hip, knee to the shoulder. Look to the right. It's a gentle inner thigh stretch. Breathe. And change your hands, same thing, but looking towards your left as your left leg goes to the right. Okay, breathe. And then return to the middle, hands at the back of the thigh, extend the leg. Maybe your hands come a bit higher to the calf. And I begin to point and flex the foot. Breathe in to point, breathe out to flex. And then begin to circle, gentle, on one direction as you continue breathing. Just the foot, not the hip, not the knee. And the other way. And then stay flexed. One more breath here. And if you can, lift your head up to deepen into the stretch, but otherwise you could keep your head down. Complete the exhale and lower down back to knees to chest pose, Apanasana. All right, from here we're going to finish doing Happy Baby, Ananda Balasana. So open up the hips, you could hold the thighs, the calves, the ankles, the feet, or your middle fingers around the big toes. Keep the sacrum down, begin to find a bit of movement, rocking a bit side to side. Extend the right leg for a bit of an inner thigh stretch, then the left leg. Then maybe both, and rock again. You prefer to stay on normal Happy Baby, of course, that's also an option. And then I slowly return to Apanasana, knees to chest pose. Let's do one more squeeze, legs to chest, or knees to chest, and then release. I'm gonna finish doing Savasana. So extend the legs on the mat, arms slightly out, palms facing up. Keep the eyes closed. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Let go of your breath. Returning to the natural rhythm of your breath, which hopefully should be slower than we started and when we started, but I just want you to breathe normal. And just observe the changes, how you feel now compared to when we started. Both physically and mentally. Your body should be more relaxed, your mind as well. Your breath should be deeper too. Just think of relaxing the whole of the body, so from the toes to the feet, the calves, the knees, the thighs, the hips, the abdomen, the back, the spine, the ribs and the chest. Also relaxing your fingers, your hands, the wrists, forearms, elbows and upper arms. Relaxing the throat and the neck, the jaw and your face. From your lips to the nose, the cheeks, eyes, eyebrows, forehead. And finally relaxing the back of your head. Letting everything go. Staying present and conscious of your relaxation. So try not to let your mind wander. But if that happens, that's okay. Just bring your attention back to Savasana or corpse pose. And let's just take a few more breaths here. If you can hear the sound of the birds here, just try to enjoy that, helping you to relax. And then begin to circle hands, feet, just slowly waking up the body so we can get out of Savasana. Extend the arms, the legs. Bend your knees and then slowly roll to your side. Stay with your eyes closed for another breath. And slowly make your way up. And I want you to return to the seated position we did at the start of the class. Bring your hands to prayer. Chest open, neck long. Take a deep inhale through the nose once more. Let it go through the mouth. Great. Try to set an intention for the rest of the day, or maybe the next few days. Acknowledge your practice. Be grateful to yourself for participating in the class. Finding time for yourself, for your body, is important. So acknowledge that too. And just find it to close the class. As you go forward, may you have peace on your thoughts, on your words, and on your heart. And from my heart to yours, namaste. Gently bow your head. Release the hands into your thighs and slowly coming up. Great. So that's the end of the class. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed it, and I look forward to seeing you soon in one of my other classes. Bye-bye.